kung mag-a-adjust man yung Peerless Chaos for this one.
Exactly. So looks like they've switched up side. Shognar, I'm expecting that's gonna be probably a mirror advance. So nandito yung Samurai Gamers X, their power. Are they gonna actually hovering onto the Sentinel? So their priority is Sentinel, but this time around they have the choice to utilize the Violet for themselves.
There you go.
And Malok as well, if they wanna pick that up for their first 2 picks. But as we go to the draft, Peerless Chaos is most of their members are from Cebu, and their community, Peerless in general, has existed matagal na.
Yeah, 2008 I think.
2008, yeah,
tagal na.
exactly.
So they've been around for quite a while. Although interestingly, nung in-interview mo sila, they consider themselves underdogs apparently for this tournament. So they're happy to be facing. They said they're happy to be facing a lot of yung top teams ngayon sa AOV. So I'm sure, you know, regardless of the results of the tournament today, marami sila matututunan. No? It'll really help them with the future tournaments for AOV.
Exactly.
Yeah, starting pa lang tayo ngayon. Starting pa lang sila din as far as we know. So really having that getting your feet wet is really something that's gonna be valuable para sa kanila, and not only sa sa parang sa paglaro in game, it's also the drafting din talaga, kasi like you said kanina, nag-wonder tayo kung ba't din nila kinuha yung Violet. So maybe that's something that they might, you know, adjust upon. Really needs to do the same thing. And looks like Lone Wolf dito, he really loves that that Joker pick, so it's something. We've seen him do good damage naman sa simula nung game number 1, but that was when wala silang good front lines, but we'll see kung makapag-adjust siya ngayon. Yeah,
I actually like the comp of Peerless Chaos better now compared to game 1. It seems more balanced. No mages this time though, but they are going to be taking 3 more or less tanks this time as compared to earlier. Parang dalawa lang sila, and there wasn't really a lot of tanking potential to really absorb damage. So I think it's looking better now for Peerless Chaos.
Exactly, and Peerless Chaos with a double marksman composition with a lot of peel on their side as well. And meanwhile, for Samurai Gamers, a little mix of of the picks from game number 1. So let's see what kind of adjustment. I mean, the Arduin pick is actually pretty interesting as well. No marksmans for them. No marksmans on their pick. So I'm very, very excited to see what kind of rotations they're gonna do mamaya.
Yeah, and we were talking earlier, diba? Parang iniisip natin, medyo bago-bago pa yung game, tas medyo bago pa yung meta natin competitively for AOV. Parang people are still setting the standards for what are, you know, the meta picks. And it's interesting kasi you were saying earlier, there are some regions who completely forgo marksman. No marksman at all.
Marksman.
Some go like a bunch of tanks, that's puro assassin.
Exactly.
So it's actually interesting also because we weren't expecting Arduin to be
pick.
like a priority pick. Although when I checked out his kit, actually looks really interesting. So maybe it's a comfort pick or something they've been practicing.
Yeah, so just want to keep check na lang sa Samurai Gamers. Much dive, so
much dive, as especially that there's a lot of squishy targets doon sa side, Marksman, Violet, and Joker. So I guess they really believe in, you know, yung si Malok already enough, but to see Ormar especially, that's gonna be landing on a couple of CCs just to protect their squishy carries from the backline.
Yeah, definitely.
And what else pa sa Samurai Gamers? I think they're very confident in a way na they already gauged game number 1. So parang feeling ko yung mindset nila, parang may room na tayo para mag-experiment and try out this certain comp. Kasi most of the time we always see that what do you call this? That marksman backline and then a lot of tanks. But you know what? I'm super, super duper excited para malaman kung sino mananalo, kung magkakaroon ba tayo ng game number 3. Let's throw it back to Arctic and Rockhart.
Many thanks, panel, and very good question indeed. Magkakaroon nga ba kaya ng Game 3? That's really pretty much up to Peerless Chaos here, man.
It's very surprising though, because they gave away the marksman that they won with. They kind of didn't ban it, hindi nila binan. So it's really surprising. What are they planning with this composition? I really want to find out.
Yeah, and I guess in time we'll find out obviously down to the game. Pero interesting enough na bring out nga kaninang panel natin, we're seeing an Arduin pick na you don't really...
Unexpected, no?
Yeah, very unexpected. And if you're gonna look at just the general competitive scene across regions, this isn't normally something you'd see. So, ayun nga, talagang question right here is kung paano i-utilize to ng Samurai Gamers X given this game right here.
Well, potential advantage nila is they're running a triple tank composition, but the problem is, nakita mo ba yung damage sa composition ng Samurai Gamers X?
Right.
We have a Senyo, full support, mostly tank. Jinna, kind of CC-oriented na mage, and kind of tanky din. Fane, Seriously though, Fane is a full tank on. Are they planning to do a Warrior Arduin?
I guess time will tell as we head on to this game. Very, very curious to see kung ano what's up Samurai Gamers X's sleeve here. So, meanwhile though, so far we're not really seeing anything masyadong kakaibang nangyayari. Nobody really going for gutsy invades. Medyo everybody's just keeping it very chill right now. So, medyo different change of pace ang nakikita natin from both sides, especially galing sa Samurai Gamers X. Kung ikumpara natin sa Game 1 kanina.
That's right. And what we're seeing here is, of course, we still have a Joker from the mid lane. Bottom lane priority. Here they go. SGX goes in for Lao Feng. Lao Feng tries to shield it up, but he will not be long for this world. He goes down under tower, and that is first blood going over to SGX.
Ooh, meanwhile, mukhang sasagutin to ng Peerless Chaos through their own gang towards the top side. So, 1-for-1 trade across the board. Top side, bottom side. All is fair.
That's right. And I think they just went for that trade. Most likely, it's going to be also a turret race. So, we will see who takes on first turret. Right now, SGX has a lot to catch up on. Meanwhile, on top, I think they're already established. They do have the Violet. They have a better DPS. They will take tower first.
Yes, and even though Cruz makes it back to the lane for its top side to try to defend, but unfortunately...
surprisingly, almost same.
Yeah, pretty much almost the same, pero...
They do have Dragon advantage. That's what you were going to say. I know you were looking at the Dragon. They do have Dragon advantage. SGX gets global gold, global experience. And let's see what Peerless Chaos is going to do about that.
Yeah, looks like they will go for the Spirit Sentinel to try to at least match that ng onte. Pero overall, man.
So far, so good for SGX. They also have control of the mid lane. They're trying to look for advantages. Alam mo, I think ito yung time na meron silang advantage kasi sobrang tanky mo, you can make ballsy plays like that. Pero as the game progresses, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards Peerless Chaos for this.
I'd have to agree with you there, Rockhart. Lalo na we're seeing the double marksman here coming in from PC. So, especially so long as pretty much distancia amigo.
Yeah, distancia amigo lang, no? Exactly.
So, I think I'm really interested in seeing kung makakapasok nga ba ang SGX to assassinate those key carries right there from Peerless Chaos. Because if these prolonged fights happen for Peerless Chaos, then this Violet, this Joker, they're just gonna continue to bring the pain and fear from SGX. So, I'm interested.
Oy, may plano. May plano Peerless Chaos. They're trying to go hard on targets for SGX. Kreiser is going hard on that deep shit, and Violet goes down as well as Joker.
Man, but looks like SGX, they really want to clean this up. Aga ng ace na to if they will indeed succeed. And looks like Cancer though, he is far up towards the map. So wala siya masyadong magagawa dun, unfortunately. And that will be SGX's opportunity to potentially go for a siege towards mid lane. Pero they have to... I wonder if they're gonna give up the second tier turret though.
Yeah, SGX is making us eat our words. They're showing us that this is the power of our composition. We can execute early gameplays like that and they won't even scratch us. They are going to die. We're not even gonna let this go to late game.
Exactly, and looks like they're just really going for it. Lone Wolf just gets demolished right there at mukhang. Kailangan na umatras tong Peerless Chaos tip sheet. That's what I've been talking about right there. As long as they get the key targets. Nanoman, SGX, they're just gonna keep on going.
Yeah, this is what SGX apparently wanted to happen. They want a composition that doesn't have a main damage source. They evenly spread out the damage source so they can... so that Peerless Chaos is gonna have a hard time. Who do we target? Who do we take down first? Sino ba yung pinaka-importanting member na kailangan natin patay? And now because of that, they're gonna get Abyssal Dragon, and there's not really much Peerless Chaos to do about it.
Man, SGX, they really know how to... Their movement across the map so far, di lang for this game, pero even on game 1, napaka-fluid ng ginagawa nila. There's like a clear game plan right there. I really like how they transition from one play to another. So, I'm wondering, Peerless Chaos, they really need to start getting things going or else I'm kind of worried na magiging repeat lang to ng nangyari kanina game 1. Different composition, but the overall speed as to how this game is going, pretty much the same.
Surprisingly, I thought that Peerless Chaos outdrafted Samurai Gamers X with this pick, with the first pick Violet. We all know that Violet is very hard carry and very much contested in these games. Either pick 100% pick ban on most games on previous qualifiers.
And I think dito na pumapasok na in theory, on paper, kahit anong ganda ng composition mo, if you can't execute, kung hindi mo magagampanan yung win conditions mo, it pretty much goes to moot here. So, I'm wondering if Peerless Chaos can indeed last out. Gaya nga ng sinasabi ko, later on during the game, the Joker will kind of pop off here, complement that with the Violet, so constant damage across the board. Pero, still, the positioning is still a bit questionable kasi kanina pa naging accessible tong mga marksmen in the fights here, but looks like SGX gonna go for this tier 1 turret. People gonna go straight into the backline. Dipshit, unfortunately, doesn't even stand a chance. Cancer is stuck between the members of SGX. Will get decimated one by one. 3 members are already down for Peerless Chaos at mukhang ito na ang magiging siege para sa SGX.
Speaking of accessibility, they had no problem. Sobrang dali nilang pinasok yung Violet na yun. Hindi man lang sila nabawasan. And right now, even Lone Wolf getting tower dove solo by Kaiser. Sobrang dali lang para sa kanila ngayon.
And you have to take note, unti-unti ko nang na-appreciate lalo itong Thane pick ng SGX na talagang is just easily able to go straight to the backline. And since andito nga tayo sa punto na mas lumalaman tong Samurai Gamers X, whatever damage the Violet tries to dish out kapag sinugat na siya ni Pipot, it pretty much goes to moot because you can't really dish out the damage that you would hope he would for Peerless Chaos.
Right now, they're severely underfed. They are so hungry. They want gold. And now they're just trying to defend even buffs. Kasi they're not able to get anything on the map. SGX, so far, full control of every objective that they want. They can actually take Dragon, but they're just opting for wave management right now because they know they can afford the loss. If it does go over to Peerless Chaos, kaya nilang bumawi.
Yeah.
Alam mo yon, yung para sobrang dali para sa kanila ngayon. And exactly, na-appreciate ko yung tanky picks ngayon ng SGX. Parang, what, are you gonna try to scratch us? You're a Joker that's underfed. You are a Violet that does not do much damage right now. We are not gonna let this go on any further. Problema doon if they do let it go further. But we will see what happens.
Exactly, and it's such a shame here for Peerless Chaos kasi in all fairness, Abyssal Dragon take coming here from SGX though. Dipshy trying to hit from the backline, pero Kaiser will secure that, and that will be the continued fight right there. Man, look at the damage. Lone Wolf and Dipshy just take so much. They're trying to back away right away. SGX just no chill, at least as far as Peerless Chaos is concerned.
SGX put solo dive on 4 people, and he did manage to make it out alive, and he did the most damage to those guys. Amazing play there. Amazing engagement from Peepot. He knew he could take it, but right now, Cancer just taking a small amount back for Peerless Chaos. But
yeah, just a small consolation prize right there. Pero Yuri is just gonna deal with this just fine, even as a Senior. So, is able to...
Tanky support
exactly.
Senior. Taking out a Lubu. 1v1 and Lubu
That's not
runs.
right, man.
That is wrong. Maling-mali. So right now, SGX, they took second tier turret on the mid lane. Sobrang dali. Walang gasgas.
Exactly. And, I mean, gusto ko mang isipin, ano mga pwedeng gawin ng Peerless Chaos? I mean, I think the straightforward thing here is try to build up on what they can. Gaya nga na ginagawa ni Cancer kanina sa top side.
That's
Probably
right.
try to just build up, try to get camps. Pero with these camps though, gaya nga na sinasabi ko, sobrang systematic ng ginagawa ng SGX na whenever they extend into the territory of Peerless Chaos, it's pretty much bringing the drought to them na di nila hinayan magkaroon ng resources itong Peerless Chaos to come in. But meanwhile, man, the damage is just too much for him to deal with. Sumasakit na talaga tong si Kaiser, but looks like SGX, they're gonna be on the offense.
Yeah, Peepot with the swag kill, and of course, back up by Yuri. Everyone is super healthy, but right now, Kaiser is stuck inside the base and makes it out with so much finesse.
Yes, and I gotta say, SGX, they're having a really strong showing thus far in this match here, but I'm still wondering, Peerless Chaos, what can they do to get back? They want to try to at least last a bit longer so that they
Ooh, Darkslayer.
Man, this is gonna be big for SGX right here, and that's just gonna amp up the volume right then and there.
That's right, Darkslayer, regeneration every few minutes, every few seconds, 1% of your HP. And then you get additional attack, additional defense percentage. These sieges are gonna go out so far. And right now, what I can see that Peerless Chaos can do, what I was hoping that they would do, was send the Violet down the bot lane. Because if you saw the map, the bot lane, walang katao-tao, there were free resources. It's just that SGX was pushing them so far into the fight that if bumaba yung Violet or your Joker to get those waves, they're gonna win the game straight out.
Exactly, and that's the tricky part right there. Kumbaga, Peerless Chaos, nasa position na sila na they have to be much more responsive than proactive to...
Reactive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
you have to be more proactive than reactive. You have to pick fights they need to try to take someone out. But right now, what SGX is doing, they're just bumbling up into a death ball. And it's so hard to pick out a single target.
Exactly, and Cancer, he just goes down right there. SGX getting the easy collapse onto him. So, looks like they are starting to converge parang nga sa second tier turret dito sa bot lane. Mukhang kailangan umatras ng Peerless Chaos dito. Gaya nga ng nakikita natin, medyo overwhelming na yung itong initiate leading up to the damage itong SGX.
Yeah, Darkslayer buff took that tower down in less than 10 seconds. So easy for them. No damage taken. All over the map, macro decisions are going over the SGX right now. Yeah. And they want to take team fights under tower because their composition can do it.
Exactly, SGX, they're going to go straight for this third tier turret. And yeah, it looks like Peerless Chaos, they're going to go for their last stand right here. 3 members already get decimated. It's just too much for them to deal with. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have the winner of our first match right here. Samurai Gamers X just taking it strong against Peerless Chaos. GG, well played.
You know what? I have a lot of words to say for this, but right now, those words are evaporating because you know what? In high level plays, if you see a composition that did not have a marksman, you would be like, how the heck are they gonna fight? Paano nila mapapanalo to? So, apparently, SGX, pinakita sa akin, no marksman, we got you, fam.
Yeah, they were pretty much all good, and overall, I really like that. Nakikita natin na even though, if gaya nga sinabi ko on paper, if you're gonna look at Peerless Chaos's composition, you deem that, oh, they got a lot of what's pretty strong in the meta right now. Given
exactly, Joker, Violet, come on.
So,
are you kidding?
Exactly. So, but then again, if you can't execute right there, and I think that's what I really appreciate about Samurai Gamers X naman, na they have that innovation, even though they weren't able to get certain key picks. Gaya nga ng nakita natin, they have that innovation through the Arduin, was able to execute properly. So, overall, the results matter right there, and just very, very well played. I'm personally very impressed.
I'm very impressed with SGX. They went off meta a lot, and they still were able to pull up a win. But do you think that this was a drafting mistake for SGX, or more of lack talaga ng micro? Do you think they lack the micro skills to pull off the composition? Because to me, they won the draft. But SGX showing very severely. Like, halos walang namatay sa kanila.
I think, it's a combination actually for me. Kumbaga, it's the entire thing, ranging from the micro, going into the overall macro. Kumbaga, even though you have that type of deficiency, you want to try to at least not allow the gold lead to just continue to increase and increase and increase.
That's
so right. It was kind of unfortunate. Pero kudos pa rin naman to Peerless Chaos for at least fighting
they were trying. That game went longer than it actually should have, because there were so many times that SGX had windows, but I think Peerless Chaos were having a good, were doing well in what do you call this? Band-aiding, right, where they were supposed to lose right away. So I like that they did good effort. Good effort to Peerless Chaos. Definitely. I like what they did. And so far, that's it. So we're going over to the panel. Let's see how they see that game, and go ahead.